Hi everyone, it's time to get creative again. It is almost Thanksgiving, and I thought that we could draw some turkeys. Every Thanksgiving I make sure to draw a lot of turkeys. And if you've been in my classes before, you know we do that every year. We draw some kind of turkey. So today's the day that we're going to attempt to do that. As we're drawing our turkeys today, before we start drawing our turkeys actually, I'd like you to think about what Thanksgiving means to you. And I did that before I started, and I came up with some words that I could use in my artwork along with the drawing of my turkey. And I'll explain how we're going to use these, but I'd like you to sit down and think about what Thanksgiving means to you and think of some words that might highlight how you feel about this holiday. I put blessed, thanks, family, joy, grateful, gratitude, love, giving, and then I just added a little heart down here because this is one of my favorite holidays. So I also wanted to share with you, we're not the only ones that think turkeys are pretty cool and draw turkeys around this time of year. The artist Jaime Arredondo, and you can look him up on the internet, visited here several years ago and went over to St. Gregory's Abbey, and in the back of the Abbey they actually raise what is called heritage turkeys. And they raise these turkeys, and Jaime spent some time just sitting back there watching the turkeys. When he was finished, he went back and he drew a quick sketch of a turkey. And this is Jaime's sketch of kind of his turkey. It's bright, it's colorful, and you can see that shocked expression on his face. I love it. So this actually hangs in my home and is my little turkey that I have up year round. So we're going to get started drawing our turkeys now. All right, we're going to get started. So I have a regular pencil, an eraser this time, and some markers, colored pencils, things that you'll need to do your drawing. I am going to start with a very simplified drawing of a turkey, and we're going to make it more and more detailed as we go. Now, you don't have to do all of the steps that I do because this is your turkey. You can make it as personal as you want, but I'm going to show you the steps to do just a basic turkey, very simple turkey. I'm going to start here with the letter U. I'm going to draw very lightly, like that. So that's kind of the head of my turkey. Now I'm going to go out from here, kind of out. I'm going to go into the body, which is just going to be kind of a pear shape, kind of like that. Kind of reminds me of a pear or a light bulb upside down. So I go over kind of a couple of times and get this shape. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the face. So first thing I like to do is the beak. The beak is a triangle, okay, just like this, upside down with that curved line on the top. And then we need to do the snood that goes over the top of the beak. So I start about here and go up over the top and then all the way down. And I just kind of make it look organic, kind of that wavy line. Oh, I kind of went into my triangle a little bit there. I can take my eraser and erase some of that. There we go. Because it goes around, flops over the side of that, like that. So I've got my snood. And then I'm going to add the eyes. The eyes can be as expressive as you want. You saw the picture of Mr. Arredondo's turkey. I'm going to get my eyes in there. 2 circles with 2 dots. And I'm going to put a crop on the top. And it's going to go up like this. And then kind of a wavy line because it's going to go back behind. and here like this, kind of a curve. So that's that part on the top of the turkey's head. I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to do my feet. My feet are actually going to start right about here, the body of the turkey. And they're going to be kind of substantial. So 2 lines going down, like that. And I want to do the knees. I think turkeys have really funny looking legs, so I'm going to put some knees in here. 2 kind of curved lines going out, and then 2 more lines going down. Shorter here. And if you've drawn with me before, you know we make turkey feet for a lot of different things. So we're going to do the turkey feet now. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to put 1 back here. That's 1 turkey foot. Yep. Can't see it real well. I'm going to do the other one. Again, 1, 2, 3, and that other one there. Kind of 4. I don't really know how many toes turkeys have. I think they have 3 in front and then that 1 in the back. So now here, I'm looking, I want to put in some lines kind of highlighting my turkey's legs. I don't have to do too much of that. I can do that with colored pencil or with marker later. Now, I want to do the feathers in the background. So in order to do this, I'm going to actually put a rainbow around the outside of my turkey. So I'm going to start on the side here, right about here, and I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to put a rainbow around my turkey. There we go. Really light line. So these are going to be the feathers in the background. Now I know that I want 1 main feather right back here. This is going to be 1, and it's going to angle out. So my feathers are going to go like this. Now before this exercise, I selected, I think it was 7 words that I wanted to put, in my artwork. So I'm going here, and I'm going to come over here. I'm going to bring another one out here like this, and then 1 up here, 1 here, 1 here. So right now I have 5. I'm going to come down here, 6. Now I'm looking at this, and I think I could do 1 more feather down here, but I don't have to. I'm going to leave it the way it is. So now I want you to draw this very, very lightly as we go. And these spaces here are actually going to turn into your feathers. So you can kind of put a round cap on each one of these. Okay. And that kind of makes them look a little bit more feather-like. And right here. And I think I want a little indent here. Now, I need to put kind of a little curvy line here that separates my turkey's head from the body. And right about here, I want to draw a curved line. And I'm going to draw kind of a banner, a sign that he is going to be holding. I'm just going to kind of put it right here. And what do you think this sign should say? It should say happy. And then Thanksgiving. That's a long word. Ooh, it barely fit on my sign. I might have to do the sign a little bit longer, but I got it in there. Now, his wings are going to be holding this sign, so I'm going to start right up here, come down, curve, 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 and up. That. And here, 1, 2, 3, and up. So I've got some wings holding on to that. Now, I've got his neck. I kind of think he needs more feathers down here, don't you think? I don't know. It's just an artist decision here, so I'm going to put a couple more here. And one more here. So I might have to come up with a few more words for my turkey. So now, as I'm doing this, you can take this turkey and you can finish it off the way you'd like to finish it now with either markers or colored pencils, or you can keep going with me and actually use the words that you came up with before this exercise to add a little bit more detail to your turkeys. So these are some of the words I used. Some of them were pretty long words, but I see here that one of the words that I used was thanks. So I'm going to put thanks right here. And I'm going to rotate my paper right here. And you can either use block letters to do this, or you can just take your marker and use the side of your marker to fill this in. I'm going to give you an example of both. So if I were to use block letters, I'm always going to have my letter touch the top here and the bottom line here. So thanks would be like this, comes down like this, T, and then H, up here, skinny H. I hope I have enough room. I don't think I'm going to have enough room. And I'm always touching the top. I don't have enough rows, but maybe this kind of gives the impression of the word thanks. So in order to fix this, one of the things that I can do is I can make my feathers longer out to here on each one, and that will give me more space for my words. I think I'm going to do that right now. So I'm going to take my eraser, I'm going to erase this up. That's why we like to draw very lightly. I do. So I'm going to take my feather and I'm going to extend it out like that. Now let's try this again. Thanks. I should have plenty of room this time. It's going to the top of the feather, kind of going to the form, and then H, going to the top, A, N, K. I don't get the S in there. I thought I had plenty of room. Oh well. Still kind of can see what it looks like better. So that's one way of doing it. Now, since I made this feather bigger, all of my feathers have to be extended out a little bit. So I'll have to erase this line. And the next word that I'm going to put in is giving. So I'm going to take my orange marker and I'm going to show you how to do it with just using a marker this time. The only bad thing about this is if I make a mistake or I don't have enough room, I cannot erase. So I'm using the side of my marker and I'm going to press down and come all the way up. I want a nice thick line. And I just might get the word give in this time. My feathers are short. So I only got the word give. And I want this to come down a little bit further here. There we go, give. Now the next word would be love. You can change up your colors if you'd like. And again, I need to extend this feather out. See if I can fit it in. Oh, I'm going to rotate my paper a little bit. Erase that original line. And put in the word love. I'm going to curve the letter L, O, V, and then E. And that one fit. So I'm starting to fill in all of my feathers with those words. Now you might think of another way to fill in the feathers, and you don't have to put words in your feathers, it's up to you. But I'm going to keep on working on this right now, and when I am finished, I'll come back and show you what I've done. Okay, I've completed a lot of the details on my turkey here, and you can kind of see what it looks like. Just a few tips. As you're doing this, don't forget to put in some of the texture by using your colored pencil and creating some of these small lines to give the impression of feathers. Also the texture on the feet. I went over my feet with a black magic marker. Also, when you are using your colored pencil, remember that you don't have to just use one color. You can blend your colors together. So that's what I did. I actually did my turkey's body in brown and then went over some of the areas that I thought might be shaded and used a little bit of blue. Okay, and here I even blended in a little bit of yellow to make that brown a little bit warmer. You can see that I outlined all of my words going around the turkey, and I think that looks really nice. And I think it looks pretty complete. I also took my eraser and erased all my pencil lines that I could see. So, as you are working on your turkey, make sure you take the time to enjoy it. And when you are all finished, make sure that you sign your turkey with the date. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to write Poli, and it's 2020. So next year, when I look at this, I'll know that this was my turkey that I did in the year 2020. Thanks, and have a really good time.